we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Hey there, how's it going? For you guys, I hope very well. I am late. Sorry, the brain fog is real. I'm late, and I have a reason for that. We will get to that. But I had 4 infusions so far. Tomorrow I'm getting my 5th one, so it's Thursday. I've learned. Here's something I've learned. Here's something. Advocate for yourself. You have your infusions every other week. You have your doctor, but they try to bring you in for your labs the same day as your infusion. You have to wait for the labs to come back, and that's usually 1 to 2 hours. So you walk in, they will access your port, draw labs, and you go back to that lobby and you sit there for 1 to 2 hours before the labs come back and they make sure that you're clear for your infusion. Then you get to go sit back in 2 to 3 more hours for your infusion. And so I was like, that just doesn't sound like something I want to do. And I asked, and they said yes, that I could go the day before. So I'm going the day before and getting my labs drawn. It takes 10 minutes. I mean, okay, it takes longer because you got to drive there, drive back, but literally go in the morning, come back. I am currently working from home, so I come back and I get right back to work. Easy peasy. And then so on Fridays, infusion day is just that, unless the doctor's involved. Then it's that too. So that just happened today, so it's fresh on my mind. So that's what I started with. So this last few weeks, much has changed. I've gained weight. I've gained 11 pounds so far. I thought it was from the pill steroids that I was taking the Thursday before and the Friday of. So we stopped those last week. And after talking to my doctor about them, I told him I'm gaining weight, and I spent a year trying to lose that weight. So, and I did. I lost 45 pounds, gained 10 back, maintained there. And now I'm another 11 higher. So that's one thing I didn't want to see happen, honestly. I didn't want to lose on chemo either. I would have liked to have just stayed the same. My eating habits haven't changed. So it is literally what's going on. And he said he was going to take me off it anyway because I didn't really have a big reaction to the Taxol, which is what it was for. So last week I did not take the pill form steroids. Went and got my infusion. Now my Saturdays have been amazing with those steroids. Amazing. Like I have been. I could do a triathlon. I mean. So this last Saturday, I already had plans to take a drive and meet up with some friends and drive back. I mean, easy peasy. I'm in a car. I get out. We had a donut. I get back in the car. Like, no exertion, really. But when I got home, I felt this, I was like an iceberg. I could not get warm, and my body started shaking like, I ended up with audibles, like with the shaking. It was like, It was uncontrollable. And I got scared. I'm not going to lie. I got super duper scared. I started crawling into the bed, because I needed to get warm. That's all I could think about is I gotta chill. And Carol came around the corner because she heard me, and she's putting blankets on me. She's getting a hot pad to put on, on my side. And I don't remember much after that. I passed out for like 5 hours. She would come in and check on me, and it was like a dream state. Like that wasn't really happening. That was at 10. She woke me back up finally at 3:30 and had me talk back with her. So she was realizing that I wasn't quite there all those other times. And I was anyway, had a fever. And so we took my temperature as 101. I'm not supposed to be over 100.4. And they say it go immediately to the ED. And I'm like, okay, 101. But look, I'm under all these covers. I've been here for 5 hours. Let me go to the living room and sit down. Let the air around me, kind of. So I did that for about 20 minutes. And I was 102.4. So there it is. Called the oncologist on call. Get to the ED. So I did that. Ended up going to 2 EDs. The first one, I did not feel that I should stay there for a few reasons. So I ended up going to another hospital under the same umbrella, and they knew the protocol. They knew exactly what should happen. When you walk in, you say, I'm on chemo, and I had a temperature of 102.4. And they immediately pluck you and put you in inside isolation. And that's what they did. That's what they were supposed to do at the other one. That didn't happen. They left me in the lobby with sick people, and I can't get sick. Not while I have little to no immune compromised. So they admitted me. Yep. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got to go home Tuesday. Today is Thursday. They tested everything. Everything did come back fine. Here, hold on. Let me read what they put on my chart. What it's called. Systemic inflammatory response syndrome. So if you want to look that up, it's kind of an eye-opener that's what I was being tested for. It's a big one, enough to get your attention. So yeah, that all happened. There was no rhyme or reason. They couldn't come back with anything except it's the way my body reacted. Is it the way my body reacted because I wasn't on steroids for this infusion? I don't know. I guess I'll know soon. If I don't want it to happen again. So this weekend I have no plans. None. We are going to lay low. Keep a close eye on me. Be diligent with everything I'm feeling, and not try to come up with some other excuse as to why I might be feeling that. I tend to do that. So yeah, that was my last week, and that's why I didn't send out a video. I'm fidgety. Sorry. I'm very fidgety right now. So, points to talk about. Let's see. I have had 2 bags. Now I'm on my 3rd to carry with me into infusions. For me, I feel the weakness. I really do. I feel the fact that I'm different than I was. So I got myself like what a stewardess has, a rolling bag, but it's small. It's small-ish. But it fits everything that you might want to bring. And then my cooler sits on top of it and I can just roll it. So that's something maybe look at for sure. With this last endeavor, I've learned the importance of a mask. If I'm not here in my home, I'm in a mask. Okay, so the hair. Ooh, you were with me when I shaved it. So it's coming out all over, but in a thinning way. Like right now, I just put this on because I've got some splotchy bald spots. But I'm looking down at my desk and there's little hairs all over the place. Like it's coming out like that. It's interesting. Because this one doesn't bother me. I almost want to shave it bald, but they say don't because you could end up, ingrowns. Don't want that. Importance of mass pain. So my port pain, weirdly enough, stopped hurting the second I went in the hospital. Once they accessed it and left it being used for multiple days, I'm not as sensitive to, I guess, the pulling of it. So that's something. Every time. Sorry. Well, no, I'm not. This is my babies. Labs one day before. Yep, each week. The energy level, as the weeks go on, I'm noticing the drain. Like it's harder and harder to do what was not even a thought before. So I know I'm going to try and get the dishes cleared from the dishwasher for Carol before she comes home from work. And I know that that's going to just wipe me out. So, yeah, it's just the little things that you used to do. You just got to take more time and have more patience with yourself. Patience has never been my virtue. So I'm learning. I am learning. Lidocaine. So they give you for the port, they give you this lidocaine cream. And so I finally got to use it properly 2 times ago. And you put it on like a glop. In fact, you have your press and seal, because that's what you put on top of it. And you just squeeze a glop onto it and then go and let it sit there on your whole trip there. So I did that. And when they accessed the port, it still really hurt. So they told me I could get a shot. And I opted for that. The shot is this tiny little needle. And they stick it in you and put a little lidocaine through. And you are numb. Like numb. So when they go to access the port, they pop it in and you don't even know they did that. That's worth that tiny little shot for me over popping in that port and it hurting like a lot. So ask if that's available for you. It's a night and day difference for me. So it's just something. Now, nosebleeds. So here's what I'm going to say about nosebleeds. Somebody gave me a inhaler. In fact, a few people have given me inhalers. And so there was one time I felt a little bit nauseous because I haven't been doing the nauseous thing. Knock on wood. But there was one time I felt it. It didn't last long, but I felt it. And when I felt it, I had that thing in my purse. So I went, and the one I think said chemo on it. And I felt this, like it went all the way back into the back of my damn brain. It was like minty. And I felt that for hours. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. From that point on, I've had bloody noses. I blow my nose and it's bloody. However, I asked the doctor, is that also a side of chemo? Like, is it a side effect of chemo? And they said, yeah, it could be. So it's probably a little of both. I was probably extra sensitive, did that, and now I'm trying to repair whatever's going on up in there, because not a doctor. And the one thing they did say is, get a small, on a Q-tip, get a small little sheen of Aquaphor and keep putting it up there. And it is working. So, there's that. Thumbnails, my thumbnail. They say when your nails start to change and get ugly because of chemo, it starts with this black thing from the base of your nail, and it shoots out. I'm getting it. It's on my thumbnail. Yeah, that's gonna be a doozy for me. That one's gonna hit. So, and everything I've read, it comes back. Your nails might. Mine, I think, are going to, because it's already started, get ugly. If you have a nail issue like I do, like I can't stand seeing dirt under people's nails, and it's just, ugh. And now my own are gonna. Okay, the other thing, vacation reality. So, as you know, if you follow our channel, Carol and I are vacation people. We love to vacation. We work to vacation. We're happy when we're vacationing or planning a vacation. So vacation reality. No. No. I have one that was planned for June. Actually, just this last week, that I moved to June before I realized I was triple negative. I thought I was going to have a surgery and a radiation. I think I talked about that. So I moved it to June because I'd have been good by then. And now it's this diagnosis, which is going to take me out well past June. So I asked the doctor feebly, fingers crossed, do you think I could do it? And no, my last infusion of the horrible stuff, what they call the red devil, is going to be June 5th. End of June, I'll still feel like crap. Can't board a ship. And I'll still probably be immune compromised. I even have one in October, beginning of October. I will still be in that state. I'm going to have to cancel that one too. So hopefully they let me move them by a year or two. Instead of canceling, but we'll see. One or the other has to happen. So, yeah, I've learned that. Dry skin, dry lips, and weak. That's all going to happen. I just ordered like 5 Aquaphor lip balms. I have lotion everywhere because you just get dry. You get so dry. Yeah, it's kind of it. I feel lucky that I have built my home to a place of sanctuary prior to all this. This is a place that I really want to be, and it takes a lot to make me want to leave it. So now that I'm in it, 100% of the time, no, 90% of the time, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have things that I can do. I enjoy it. I could just sit quietly in here. I personally, I like to meditate. I have my crystals. I have my my oils and scents. It helps. It truly helps. Sorry about that. It truly helps. So, do what feels right for you and try as hard as you can to stay positive. I keep doing that. I had a breakdown. Don't get me wrong. When this happened last week, I had a little bit of a breakdown twice, actually. Once here while I was going through that, and then once in the hospital. Yeah, it was a scary experience. And so, I don't know if maybe the universe is like, okay, you need to realize how serious this is here. I get it. On board. So, yeah. I don't have much more of an update. Not doing one, obviously, this Saturday, maybe next Saturday. Around there. 2-3 weeks. I'm going to try and do updates. I bought a number artist. It's a paint by number. I think that'll keep my brain occupied, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. Look into those. Those look fun if you like something like that. And so that's going to be it for now. I hope that if you're watching this and you're going through this, that you are in a place of love and love and positivity. I hope you have a support system in your friends, family, even your work family, if you have a work family. I have those things, and I am forever grateful. So, keep smiling. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye, guys.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.